Yes, I'm Nikki.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Can I
Alex.
take this one?
Yep, that's for you. All good. Yeah, we're just getting started, so I'll give a little overview of class. Are you new to Collective or just new? Oh,
I just
welcome.
started last week.
Well, we will.
Hi, I'm Aiden.
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Well, it's always a nice small class, and so I'll kind of explain getting started. My name is Nikki, and we'll do 45 minutes of like half mobility, half yoga. It's like really gentle and restorative, so meant to just like relax your body, recover. We'll do full body, and then we'll do a 15-minute sound bath at the end that I'll pick an intention for. If anything doesn't feel right for your body, you can always modify, but again, it's super gentle, so just know that. And then I also like to set an intention, and just like a one-word intention of how you want to feel. So I'll go first, and what I'm calling in is abundance and prosperity, so just always in like an overflow mindset, like going into this next quarter, and just really feeling grateful for all the things I have in my life. Calling in more abundance. So we'll go with Aiden.
Yeah, my name is Aiden, and I think my focus for today is just to loosen up.
You're also in the right place. And then Alex?
I think like being grounded and balanced.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Also in the right place. And I also like to let people know, I put this on YouTube, so this is on me, and then if you ever want like the recordings to do at home, I can send you my YouTube. I am not filming Aiden. As much as he's like, as much as you're like, I want to be the demo. So we'll get started. We'll go flat on our back, and we'll get a nice 45 minutes of movement here, and just really allowing yourself to get grounded into the space. One hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Beginning with an inhale, filling your heart. And exhale, let go. A big inhale, fresh breath into the belly, into the heart. Exhale, letting go of the whole day leading up to this. One more breath in together, fill the belly, the heart, and the throat all the way. And an exhale, sigh it out. Placing your hands flat on the floor, we'll begin with some windshield wipers side to side with our knees. Just letting the knees gently drift each way. Checking in with your mind, with your energy. Just noticing how you're feeling at the beginning of practice. And then we'll compare how we're feeling at the end. We'll get the last windshield wiper here. Next one, taking your left ankle outside of the right knee. You're going to pull the right knee towards the floor, using the ankle as some leverage, and then a 30-second hold with this gentle spinal twist and hip stretch. And speaking of grounding, our first 8 minutes or so of our stretches will be all flat against the ground. So you can drop out of your mind and into your body. And get one more breath in. Letting go of the right knee, and then switching to the left side, taking the right ankle outside of the left knee, and then exhale, pull the left knee towards the floor and hold. 30 seconds here, relaxing through the face, through the shoulders, the torso. Letting go of that left knee, bringing our feet hip distance apart. Tuck your hips so your lower back is pressed into the floor. Right leg comes up to the ceiling. We'll get some single leg hamstring kicks, lifting and lowering that right leg. Actively kicking that right shin towards the forehead. Core drawn in towards the spine. Last one. With that same right leg, opening your right leg towards the side wall, adductor stretch, And then actively pull the right leg across the body, IT band stretch side to side. Keeping the core engaged here, belly button drawn in, and trying to pull that 1 extra inch in either direction. Last one here. Coming back to the center. Bring your right heel to your right glute. And then exhale, draw the knee to the center of your chest, 20-second hold. Trying to find that length through the spine. Pulling that knee to the chest, stretching out the front of that right hip. 1 more breath here. 2 more on this side. Right ankle crosses the left thigh, supine figure 4. We'll lift the left foot off the ground, right elbow into the right knee. Exhale and pull the shin in the foot towards your chest as you drive the right knee away from your chest with your elbow. Spending about 30 seconds here with each exhale. Can you pull the shin in the foot a bit closer? Driving that right knee away. 1 more breath. Extend the left leg straight. Final one on this side. Supine twist. Take your left hand outside of the right knee. Exhale, pull the right knee to the floor. And we'll get 3 arm circles sweeping down towards the hip. Here we go. Inhale, reach down towards the right hip. Sweeping to the front side of the body with your right arm. Arm comes up to the ear. Open the chest. 2 more circles forward. Inhale, sweeping up. Great job with the breath. Exhale, open the chest. Feeling that tension leave your body. 1 more on this side. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, open. Rolling back to the center. Both feet flat on the floor. Make sure to center yourself so our hips are straight. And repeating all of those on the left leg. Left leg comes up to the ceiling. Single leg hamstring kicks, lower and lift. And again, just noticing where the back side of your body is connected to the ground beneath you. Feeling your body loosen with each stretch already. 1 last hamstring kick. And then on the same leg, opening your left leg to the door. And then actively pulling the left leg across to the side wall. IT band stretch. Maybe even close your eyes for our left side, now that you know the movements. To continue to turn that attention inwards. We'll get last single leg kick across the body. Bending the left knee, bringing the left heel to the glute. Grabbing for the left shin. Exhale and pull the knee to the center of your chest and hold. Finding that length through the spine. With each exhale, seeing if you can hug that left knee a bit closer. Feeling that stretch to that left hip flexor. 1 more breath. Taking the left ankle across the right thigh. Supine figure 4, lifting the right foot off the ground. And then driving the left elbow into the left knee. 30-second figure 4. And one hip might feel a little tighter than the other. Just allowing each side to receive what it needs to. Feeling grateful for your body with each breath. Get 1 more breath here. extend the right leg straight, supine twist to the left side. Last one on this side. 3 arm circles, sweeping the left arm down towards the hip, and then inhale to the front of your body. Exhale, open your chest. Feel the spine loosening up already. 2 more circles, inhale, reach. Exhale, open. 1 more here, inhale to the front of the body. Exhale, reach behind. Final one on our back. We'll get 30 seconds of a happy baby. You can choose any variation. You could go for standard variation here, grabbing the edges of your feet, knees at 90 degrees. For the next 30 seconds, you could rock side to side. You could extend your legs out straight, stretching out the adductors. Whatever your low back and hips are craving today. It's about 15 more seconds. Feeling the low back rock against the ground. Last breath here. And then hugging your knees in towards your forehead. About 4 or 5 rocks up and down the spine until we land in a seated cross-shin position, taking just a moment to arrive. Starting with some shoulder rolls, up, back, down, and forwards. Shrugging the shoulders all the way up to the ears, rolling them back down. Last one in reverse. And rolling the shoulders back, forwards, and around. About 3 shoulder rolls this way. Breathing into the upper half of the body, last one. Hands come behind your head, look at a seated cat-cow. Exhale and round forward. 30-second hold with your chin down to your chest. Feeling that spine decompress. An option to press your thumbs into the back of your neck, or option just to pull the chin to your chest, but if you'd like, you can take your thumbs and press and slide them down the neck and into the traps. Imagine releasing any built up tension or pressure from the neck throughout the day. One last breath with our chin down to our chest. Then starting to arch up towards the top. Lift the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades down and back, and then rotate the elbows slightly forward. Just a 10-second hold here. Might feel a little bit of cramping through the back of the shoulders. And then one more round back to our chin, down to our chest. Just about 10% effort. Not forcing the neck, but just gently pulling the chin to the chest. Option to press those thumbs into the back side of the neck and the traps. A little self-massage. Otherwise, just holding the back of the head is great too. And just imagine all of that tension releasing through the breath. Coming back up to a neutral spine. Left hand outside of the right thigh, spinal twist, 10-second hold to the back wall. Imagine like you are wringing out a towel with your spine. And inhaling through the center, switching sides. Right hand outside the left thigh, exhale, twist. Full breath out, keeping the crown of your head tall towards the ceiling. Coming back to the center. One more in this position. Side bend towards, you're gonna drop your right elbow and reach your left arm overhead towards that side wall. 20-second hold, and you'll feel the lat on that left arm, reaching the left fingertips towards the side wall. Breathe into the left rib cage, last breath. Pressing back through the center, inhale. Exhale, side bend towards the door. Reach that right arm up to the ear. Big stretch for that lat. Trying to rotate the chest slightly towards the ceiling. 10 more seconds. Great job with the breath. Coming back to the center. Extending your left leg straight, right leg is bent. We're gonna get into a few hip and lower body stretches. Starting with an inhale to reach up. Exhale, forward fold, 30-second hold over that left hamstring, but right lower back. Trying to pull the crown of your head towards the top of your foot. Again, breathing in that gratitude for the body. Staying present with this breath, with this pose, last breath. Coming up to the top, sending the left leg out to the side. Seated half straddle. Side bend towards the left leg while pressing the right knee away from you. 30-second hold. Trying to keep the chest kind of rotated towards the ceiling. Breathing into the lower right side of your back. 15 more seconds. With each exhale, can you soften that left shoulder? Dropping the left ear. Last breath. Up to the top, 3 more on the right leg, sending the right shin forward, left shin behind into our 90-90. We'll get 3 forward folds over this right shin. Exhale, melting over the right leg. Inhale, pressing up. Exhale, reaching forward. Feeling the ground beneath you. Inhale, press up. Last one, exhale, reach forward. Great job with the breath. 30-second hold at the bottom. Maybe reaching your arms a little further out in front. Really letting your torso melt over that right leg. Nowhere to go. Finding peace in the stillness. Bringing our hands back, pressing up to the top. Last one on the right side. We're going to swing the left leg forward. Tuck your right knee behind you for our half saddle. If this is your first time doing this, the main thing to be careful of is the kneecap. As long as you feel your quad and your hip flexor, all good, but if you feel anything through the kneecap, just adjust accordingly. Option 1 is a tall saddle up on your hands. Option 2, kind of intermediate down the elbows. Option 3, advanced all the way down. And we'll be here for a full 45 seconds. Opening up that quad and hip flexor. Probably the most intense stretch of this hip combination here. And if you're all the way at the bottom, you'll also feel your lower back. In just about 10, 15 more seconds to go. Sending your breath to your belly, feeling that expansion. As you exhale, allow yourself to melt into the floor. Last breath here together. Great job. Pressing back up to the top. Swing the right leg forward and we'll repeat all of those on this side. So now left foot is bent towards the knee. Inhale to reach up. And then exhale, forward fold over the right leg. 30-second hold for the hamstring, the lower back. You can maybe even squeeze the bottoms of your feet, the arches. Otherwise, just a static hold. And to pull the crown of your head 1 inch closer to the top of your foot. Last breath. And up to the top, sending the right leg out to the side. Side bending towards the right knee, dropping the right ear, pressing the left knee away and trying to be soft through the right side of the body. Remembering to breathe into the lower side of the left side of your back. Letting right shoulder and ear melt towards the right leg. Taking about 1 more breath here. Pressing back up to the top. Now sending the left shin forward, right shin behind. 3 forward folds on the left leg. So here we go. Exhale, melt over the left shin. Inhale, pressing up. Exhale, reach the chest forward over that left leg. Inhale, pressing up. Exhale, reach forward. Last one with a 30-second hold at the bottom. Reaching your arms forward. Letting your whole body just melt into the ground. 15 more seconds. One last breath. Pressing back up to the top. Last one for our hip stretches. Sending the right leg forward, left leg tucks behind. Same principles apply for the left side saddle. Hands, elbows, or all the way down. And just knowing that the intensity is okay as long as there's no pain through the kneecap. Can you surrender? Letting go of any resistance in your body. Breath. Softening your face. Feeling where your body is connected with the ground. One last breath here. Up and out of that saddle, taking a moment and then gently swinging our legs around into our first cat-cow of the day. We'll shift back into some upper body movements. So starting with an exhale, rounding up to the top, press tall to the shoulder blades, pull your shoulder blades apart. Inhale to arch, drop the belly, lift the tailbone, lift the gaze. Exhale. Exhale to round. Pressing your spine tall. Inhale to arch, drop the belly, lift the gaze. One more together, exhale to round. Inhale back to neutral. Reaching into our thread the needle, drop the right shoulder underneath, dropping the right ear to the floor. And then for today, option to add a bind, reaching the left hand behind your back. 30-second holds, trying to open the left side of your chest towards the ceiling, breathing into that right shoulder blade. Feeling the ribs opening up and expanding with each breath into that back of the rib cage. One more breath. Placing the left hand down, but staying on this side of the mat. Reach your right arm forwards across the left diagonal. Left elbow drops down. 30-second hold, lat stretch, lat variation of our puppy dog. So different stretch for this same side. Pulling your tailbone backwards, keeping your right elbow straight as you reach your right knuckles forwards. One more breath on this right side. Placing the hands through the center. We'll get one more round of cat-cow and then repeat on the other side. So starting with an exhale, rounding shoulder blades up to the top. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale to round, pressing the shoulder blades tall. Inhale to arch, already feeling your spine opening up. Last one, exhale, round. Pull the hands apart beneath your body. Inhale back to neutral. And then dropping the left shoulder to the floor, thread the needle. 30-second hold. Left ear into the floor. Right arm reaches behind as an option to add a bind. 30-second hold. Feeling the weight of your body, connected to the ground beneath you. Expanding with each breath. Last breath on this left side. Placing the right hands down. Reach the left arm to the right diagonal of your mat. Right elbow drops to the floor. Lat variation of our puppy dog. Pulling your tailbone back, reaching your left knuckles forward. And you'll feel a deep stretch down that left side body, breathing into the left side. Feel that spaciousness and expansion you're creating with each breath that you breathe in. Loosening and opening every part of your body. One last breath here. Coming back to the center, back to our tabletop. One final round of cat-cow. Starting with an exhale up to the top, rounding, pressing the spine. Up a little bit faster this round. Inhale to arch. Exhale to round, up to the top. Inhale to arch. Last one, exhale to round. Final one in this position, regular puppy dog pose, inching both hands in front. Dropping the chest to the floor, chin or forehead can be on the ground, keeping the hips high. 30-second hold, opening up the chest, shoulder blades, armpits. With each exhale, trying to let that chest and armpits drop towards the floor. 10 more seconds here. Dropping forwards all the way down to the elbows, down to your belly. Bringing yourself all the way down to the floor. Right ear against the ground, right arm straight behind you. Bend your left elbow and your left knee 90 degrees. Scorpion, you're going to kick that left leg up and behind your body, rolling onto the right shoulder. Your left foot will eventually hit the ground, and then letting that right side of your head rest against the floor. 30-second hold, a little bit of a challenging pose. Trying to open the left knee towards the side wall as you roll your body weight onto that shoulder, stretching out the chest and shoulder. 10 more seconds. Remembering to breathe extra intentionally through this one. Gently rolling out of that side, switching to the other side, left palm against the floor, left ear against the floor. Kick the right leg up and over your body, landing onto that right side with your foot, and then left ear rests against the floor. 30-second hold, opening the right knee, trying to relax into the stretch. Just one more breath here. Rolling out of that side, bringing your feet together, squeezing your quads, pressing up into about a 10-second hold for an upward facing dog. Little spinal compression. And then tuck the toes, downward facing dog, pressing up and back. You guys are both doing great. Pedaling out your heels for the next 30 seconds, any variation of down dog. Actively pressing each heel into the floor. Feeling where your hands and your feet connect with the ground. One last pedal out of those heels. Tippy toeing up towards your hands. Toes are going to face slightly inwards. Hands come underneath your feet. 20-second spinal decompression. So tuck your chin and then start to pull yourself towards the ceiling. You might feel some pops to the lower back or through the shoulders. Just trying to create that traction through the spine. Letting go of the hands. Staying in this forward fold, you're going to step your left foot about 8 inches forwards for a standing half split, keeping most of your weight in your left heel. Exhale and forward fold over the left shin. 20-second hold with this standing half split. One more breath on this left side. Slide the left foot back and simply slide the right foot forward about 8 inches, flat back, and then exhale, melt over the right shin. 20-second hold, stretching out that right hamstring. One more breath here. Sliding the right foot back, we'll get just a couple standing poses. You're going to gently take your time, rolling up to the top. Chin is tucked like a string is pulling you up towards the ceiling. One vertebrae at a time until your head finishes last. Arms pulled down by your side. 3 full neck circles. Chin comes down to the chest. Tilt your ear to the right side. 3 slow neck circles. You might feel a little bit of numbness through the hands or the arms. That's totally normal. If you feel any sharp pain through the neck, you'll skip over that part of the circle. Into your breathing, into your heart space, into your chest. 1 more circle this way. Actively pulling the hands towards the floor. Last neck circle this way. Reverse directions, 3 neck circles to the left. Tilting your ear to the left side. Notice how good it feels. Slow down your movement, your breath, and your mind. Okay, 1 more circle to the left. Enjoying this nourishment for your body. Feeling your feet against the ground. Last circle. Inhale, sweeping the arms up overhead. Great job. Step 1 foot behind, and then exhale, side bend towards that back foot. 10-second hold, pulling on that top arm. Inhale back through the center, grab the other wrist. Step that foot behind, exhale, side bend towards the back foot, 10-second hold. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, small back bend, cactus the arms. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, flat back, bow forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, inching forward into a high plank. Lowering down to our push-up to upward facing dog. Sit the hips back. Child's pose with an elbows variation. So reaching our hands to our shoulder blades, 30-second reset here. Feeling the armpits, the triceps open. Feeling your hips. Sit back into your heels. We've got just about 8 more minutes of movement to go. We'll get into some more hips and quads at the end here. Just 1 more breath in this child's pose variation. Coming back onto all 4s, we'll get just a few stretches on each leg. Starting with our right leg, stepping the right foot all the way through into a low lunge. Option to drop down to the elbows, just 30-second hold, stretching out that back hip flexor. Letting the right knee fall slightly off to the side. Letting gravity pull you towards the ground. One last breath here. Great job with the breath. Send the hip back into a half split, low half split. Reaching the hands towards the right foot. Exhale, forward fold. Forehead reaches towards the right shin. 30-second hold for our hamstring. Trying to square out the hips. Making sure we're not holding our breath. Breathe in that full expansion. One more breath here. Coming forward back into that low lunge. Pivot 90 degrees so you're facing the door. Challenging hold here. 30 seconds in a low side lunge. You can use your hands if you need to, even if you gotta come up on your toes a little bit. Ideally down on the heels. Trying to center your body. You'll feel your hips about 15 more seconds. One more breath in. Pressing up into a standing straddle. Take a moment to get there. Inching your feet just a little closer. Hands reach behind your back, interlace the fingers. Exhale, forward fold, 30-second hold. Reaching the knuckles towards the floor. And if that's too much for your shoulders, you can opt for a regular standing straddle. And just imagine any thoughts emptying out the top of your head that do not serve you, do not add to your abundance, to your prosperity, to what you're calling in this life. Imagine them just releasing to the top of the head and deep breath. Letting go of the hands, pivoting 90 degrees to the top of the mat. Once again, stepping the right foot back to meet in a high plank, and then simply step the left foot through, drop that right knee, repeating that low lunge on the left side. We are almost there. You guys are doing great. Knowing that sometimes slowing down, creating this space to ground down, can be even more challenging than our fast-paced lives. And seeing if you can find comfort in the slowness, in the stillness. One more breath in this low lunge. Sending the hip back into our kneeling half split. Make sure we center our hip towards the front of the mat. Reach the hands forward and then exhale, forward fold, forehead over your shin. 30 seconds. You might feel a little shaking through the hamstring. Allowing your body to release when it needs to. One more breath here. Pivoting 90 degrees towards the side wall. Low lunge on that left side. 2 more poses on this leg. Whichever variation that your body is needing today. Left heel into the ground, 10 more seconds. Using your hands for support, pressing up into that standing straddle, adjusting your feet as needed. Interlace the hands behind your back. Exhale, forward fold, bow forward. Reaching your knuckles towards the floor. 30 seconds here. Imagining your mind emptying. Gravity pulling those thoughts out of your mind, out of your body. Go with the hands, and then pivoting 90 degrees towards the front of your mat. Last couple poses here. Step the left foot back to a high plank. Final 2 poses, we will get a nice pigeon pose. So step the right shin through, lowering down to whatever angle feels best for your body, reaching forwards. In just about 45 seconds in this pigeon. Final 2 poses of the day. Letting this whole routine settle into your nervous system. allowing you to receive. Letting your head rest against the floor. Just one last breath here. Sliding the hands back, pressing up through the high plank, final pose of the day. Left leg comes through into our pigeon pose on the left side. Last 45 seconds before our sound healing. Feeling your body melt over that left shin. Fully relax. Allowing yourself to receive this nourishment, this restoration, taking care of yourself. Just one final breath here. Exhale and let go. Whenever you feel complete, you can make your way flat onto your back with your heads facing the bowls for our Shavasana. Just palms facing up to receive. Getting comfortable, taking any last poses or stretches. And we just got a 10-minute sound healing. If this is your first sound bath, just know there's nothing you need to do. Just being open to receiving. You might feel a little sleepy. If thoughts come up, that's perfectly okay. We'll start in just a moment. Continuing to stay with your breath, noticing how your body is feeling. Just 45 minutes later of some movement, if you're feeling more grounded, if you're feeling looser in your body, and really allow this sound healing to set the tone for your week, your month, your quarter ahead. Our intention for our sound bath healing is going to be abundance and prosperity. And that can really be in any aspect of life, your health, your wealth, your relationships, and most importantly, being in an open state of receiving. And we will begin. And I want you to imagine a gold shimmering light, glittering and sparkling, shining down just a few inches above your heart space. This golden ray of light, it represents all of your desires that are being pulled and magnetized towards you, towards your heart space. This golden light, warm and loving and kind in its energy, begins to flow into your heart space. You feel worthy of receiving all that this golden light has to offer as it begins to fill your heart and remind you of all of your desires that are already yours, that are already on the way. This golden light flows into your heart space, allowing yourself to receive it. Absorbing this feeling into your heart, into your body, of what would it feel like to already have all of the things that you desire. Perhaps with your health feeling strong and healthy, loving the way that you look and you feel, you are radiant, you are glowing. How would it feel to have abundance in your health? Strong and energized all throughout your day, feeling confident. Imagine feeling that feeling of already having it now. And in your wealth, in your career, in your business, receiving 10 times the amount that you currently see in your bank account, what would it look like to have another zero or 3 zeros stacked to the end of that number, feeling worthy to receive it, able to hold it? What would that create for the freedom and the experiences in your life, knowing it's already on the way? Knowing that the energy is more important than the number itself, what would that feel like to be that person, that energy? And last, in your relationships, the love of your life, your partner, your friends, your family, having attracted the best people in your life, what would that feel like in your heart to have an abundance of love and friendship and joy? For it's already yours. You can take in a last deep breath, sealing in this feeling into your body. For if it's in your desires, it's already on its way. Take a last breath in.